Your local children's hospital is full of superheroes, superhero patients. They wear gowns instead of capes and often fight evil on a microscopic level. And just like the doctors, nurses, and staff, you can help decimate illnesses and enemy foes for sick and injured children by gaming. Join Extra Life, a community of 50,000 gamers that play games and heal kids. Register at extra-life.org.
Hey, nerds. We understand you. Drop those controllers. Lose the wizard hat. And ready your Cheetos. It's time for some hard-hitting talk about the movies, books, and games you love. So get ready, oh searcher of useless knowledge. It's time to step into the Geek Cave. Now, broadcasting from a top secret and totally awesome hidden base, I'm Ken Harris, and here's Darren Wright, Justin White, and Chad Savage.
And welcome to another edition of... Wait a minute, did you just sneak in 2 bars of Snickers and a tub of popcorn and not include me? DK Podcast Movies, I'm Darren.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Chad, reminding you that this Halloween, if you're going as Winnie the Pooh, you only need a red shirt and confidence.
He's not wrong.
Welcome to the movie segment, where we're sponsored by GameFly with membership options for every budget, plus gifts for gamers of all ages. GameFly has thousands of titles you can keep as long as you want. When you're done, just send it back with the postage-paid envelope for a new one, or keep it forever and pay a lot less than in-store prices. Sign up for a free 30-day trial right now using the link at geekkpodcast.com.
Extra Life is nigh.
Very nice.
Add an echo into that, would you?
Yeah.
Cool. We're raising money for Children's Miracle Network. We have done this for many years now, and it is almost here. Just a mere 27 days or so. I didn't do the math. I'm guessing. You can find the link to donate on our website, geekkpodcast.com. There's a handy little button there that will take you to the page. All of that goes to the Children's Miracle Network. We're not seeing any of it. We're playing games. We're even offering our yearly Geek Cave Live completely free of charge. Completely free of charge, whether you donate or not.
We're doing it anyway.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
So these fellas already talked it up over the last couple days. Go back and listen. But join us over Halloween weekend to help raise money to benefit sick kids. We are playing. This is our big push to do something in this world that's not terrible.
Yes.
So there is that. So, Justin, you had a good staycation?
I did.
Yeah? Did you get a chance over any of that to watch something that may translate to a pilot party?
I did.
Would you like to share it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Butthole Surfers.
Pilot Party! Pilot Party!
Pilot Party!
Welcome to Pilot Party, where I review an entire TV series based only on the first episode. And why only the first episode? Because I was gone for so long, I forgot about the segment until the last minute.
That's fair.
So this month I'm reviewing Terrahawks. When I first found it, I thought it said Thunderhawks, which is a better name. Terrahawks ran from December 83 through July of 86, created by Gary Anderson, and used marionette puppets like his other show, Thunderbirds. An alien fleet destroys the science base on Mars before making its way to Earth. At the Terrahawks HQ, Dr. Tiger Neinstein, who I'm going to refer to as Dr. Dickhead for reasons you'll see in a minute, and Lieutenant Hero observe the aftermath of the attack. Hero is your stereotypical Asian character with the thin eyes and the exaggerated accent. As Hero prepares to blast off, Dr. Dickhead tells him to have a nice fright, clearly mocking him. Dr. Dickhead.
I see this now.
Yeah. Hero's rocket docks with the Terrahawk space station, where he meets the first of the Zeroids, Zeroid 101. who has a very effeminate male voice. Because stereotypes, y'all.
It was a different time.
It was a different time. The discovery of an energy source, but they discover an energy source, but they can't quite pinpoint it. Captain Mary Falconer has joined Dr. Dickhead and is making some observations, which he casually dismisses, showing he's not only racist, but a sexist as well. Captain Katie Kestrel and Lieutenant Hawkeye take off and head to where they think the energy source is going to make contact with Earth. Sergeant Major Zero, another Zeroid with a British accent, orders his men, other robots, onto the ship and they prepare to launch. And yes, Dr. Dickhead hates the robots too.
So it's equal opportunity then.
Yeah, he hates everybody.
Yeah.
The Zeroids are sent to scout ahead and they discover a cloaked alien ship and engage in a very losing firefight. Kestrel and Hawkeye show up and destroy the alien ship, but the energy source is still there. Suddenly, Dr. Dickhead is abducted and taken aboard the not-destroyed alien ship. Here we meet the alien leader, Zelda. No, not that Zelda.
Oh my god.
The androids were once slaves of humans, and now they're back for revenge. Zelda orders Dr. D to tell the Terrahawks not to fire on the alien ship because he's been captured. He tells them to fire anyway. It's now revealed that he is a clone and there are 8 other clones waiting. Knowing this, Hero opens fire on the alien craft. To be continued. Folks, this did not age well. The writing,
You think?
No.
the writing is as stiff. The writing is as stiff as the voice acting, as the emotionless puppets they used. Honestly, if you want to watch marionettes be, very abrasive and kind of racist, watch Team America World Police, because at least they make fun of everybody across the board.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trey Parker and Matt Stone saw Terrahawks and thought, we could make this better?
And they did.
And they somehow did, yes. So, now for my predictions. Sure enough, within 24 hours, another Dr. Dickhead shows up. Although he seems to be a little less dickish as the previous one. As the show goes on, we lose another clone, and his replacement shows up, each nicer than the last. By the time we get to clone number 9, he is so chill that he believes the aliens have a right to live on Earth too. He orders the Terrahawks to stand down. Zelda and her crew soon destroy all the world's capitals. Number 9 looks at the camera and says, "Oops." I give it half of a house that opens down the middle 90 degrees, making it impossible to live in, out of 10.
Thank you, Justin.
Out of 10, that's worse.
Yeah.
Well, feel like doing a little bit of relaxing, so I'm going to put some nostalgia bait on my hook, let my line out, take some time to remind, reminisce, traumatize things from our past. Well, whether they entered the popular culture or not is disputable, but we sure remember them, probably. So, you guys, do you remember when Robbie, Charlene, and Earl Sinclair all got high in Dinosaurs?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I don't, but I feel like I should.
So in the season 2, episode 17 episode, A New Leaf, Robbie and his friend Spike find a happy plant. It makes him mellow and carefree, which is fortuitous because Robbie had just got done with a big argument with his parents. And he takes some home, and he gives it to his father and his sister, and pretty soon the whole Sinclair family, except for Fran and Baby, are flying high.
Even Grandma?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Everybody.
nice.
Especially Grandma.
Especially Grandma, yeah.
Actually, Grandma doesn't either, but
Oh, dang.
she that's just the way that goes. So this happy plant leaves Earl lackadaisical in his work, and so it leaves him fired. And with the great burden of work lifted off his shoulders, he commits to just living happy with the happy leaf, and even leaves some of it for Mr. Richmond. Unfortunately, it means no money's coming in the house, so when the money runs out, Fran encourages everyone to sober up. She takes Earl back to We Say So. Great name for a company.
It is, really.
to get him his job back, where we see Mr. Richmond's trailer is now decked out like a 1960s, Volkswagen microbus, and he's singing Purple Haze. And seeing that, Earl kind of comes to the conclusion that maybe this leaf isn't the happy plant we thought it was. He convinces his kids to sober up, but not destroy it, because they had to know that they'd kicked the habit honestly by resisting it, even though it tempts them and it's right there. This, by the way, is immediately undercut by a swipe dissolve where it just says, or we could burn all of it. That's good too. And the episode ends then with Robbie breaking the fourth wall and talking to the audience about how the true evil of drugs is that it means family sitcoms like ours have to do special episodes and get real preachy instead of funny.
I do remember that, yeah.
So, yes. Dinosaurs is one of those shows that every network thought would fail, so they just ignored it. And it inadvertently led to some of the wickedest satire outside of The Simpsons, and quite possibly the most gut-punching series finale since MASH.
Oh, my God, yes.
That being said, 10 out of 10 would use Dinosaurs to speak against drugs again.
Yes.
Nice.
So if we're going to, now that we've gotten the nostalgia out of the way, let's see what's coming up. A little bit of pre-nostalgia by looking at the trailers. Black Phone 2. I don't remember Black Phone 1. And even after having it explained to me, I still don't remember it. This trailer looks about as memorable, which is sad, because Ethan Hawke is a good actor. He deserves better. But if you want a shitty Nightmare on Elm Street with the setting of Friday the 13th, then I guess go ham. Hamnet. Not Hamlet. Hamnet. That's Shakespeare's son.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
really, historically, Hamnet is Shakespeare's son.
Really?
Yeah, so the dead son of Shakespeare inspires the writing of Hamlet in this historical fiction based on a book that none of us are going to read.
Yeah.
Wuthering Heights, speaking of books I haven't read yet, seemingly staged by somebody who saw 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight Part 4 on repeat and said, oh yeah, I could do that, comes Wuthering Heights. Dust Bunny. Mads Mikkelsen, Monster Hunter, role-playing as Jean Reno from Leon the Professional, and Sigourney Weaver wielding high-heeled pistols in what must be a knockoff from Aeon Flux. They're going for something, but damned if I know what it is. Song Sung Blue. Wolverine returns to the musical film stage in a fictional telling of a real-life tribute band for Neil Diamond called Lightning and Thunder. Well, we know the music will be good. Ba, ba, ba. The Smashing Machine. For the first time, I did not recognize The Rock until about halfway through the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Portraying Mark Kerr in what has now become a trailer park full of biopics and biopic-adjacent movies, it looks a lot like Rocky 3. A guy has to conquer his fear / drugs / something in order to compete. The Housemaid. Nothing says to the live-in maid, hey, I want you to feel safe, more than abruptly and creepily giving them a key to their own room that is most definitely a 1940s-style skeleton key, meaning that any Allen wrench is going to do its job. Whatever that is, this movie has not sold me. Anaconda.
Yeah.
This is the first exciting movie trailer of the list.
Okay.
Jack Black and Paul Rudd decide to remake Anaconda as part of a midlife crisis that looks like a lesser satire than Tropic Thunder, but it carries the same energy. The Bride. No, this is not a prequel to the Kill Bill movies. This trailer is already starting a couple of steps low. That being said, it's a Bride of Frankenstein kind of story that does have a dark humor about it. It looks kind of fun. Christian Bale as the monster and Jessie Buckley as the bride look good together and seem to have some chemistry. So I'm willing to give this one a look. I do like the classic monster kind of stories.
Yeah.
And then I watched movies. Oh, did I watch movies this month? Did you guys watch any movies this month to review?
I didn't watch a movie, but I do have a very brief review of Daredevil Born Again.
Oh, how is it?
Because I finally got around to it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's better than season 3 of Daredevil.
Fair enough.
You know? Long story short, there is a character death early on that I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate. I don't like that. But as it progresses, I do like how it kind of breaks into kind of like a character study of Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk, both trying to resist their natural urges and instincts, and both hilariously failing to do so. It's a solid B. It's like an 8 out of 10.
And Frank Castle giving in to all of them because
Frank Castle shows up and he
Castle just gives in to those impulses.
He does show up, and he
does.
does exactly what you expect Frank Castle to do, including there's a fun scene where he runs afoul of a bunch of corrupt cops who happen to be wearing the Punisher's logo, and he gives them the dressing down and beating down that they deserve because they don't get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, 8 out of 10. It's worth seeing.
Awesome. Justin, see anything?
I finally saw the new Superman movie, and yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
You guys have already talked about it. I agree wholeheartedly.
It's really good.
It is the second best Superman movie. So, all right. So I watched Dylan Dog, Dead of Night. Look, I know the critics hated this one, but I really enjoy it. The twists come from nowhere. Brandon Routh's voiceover is full of smoked and salted pork butt, and I think that having a supernatural detective noir film is amazing. I'm considering putting this on my annual Halloween list just for the goofy vibes. It's an A, and don't at me. Lake Placid. If you haven't seen this one, then see it. It's a giant crocodile. It's Betty White. It's Captain Lone Star from Spaceballs. It's Oliver Platt in a gloriously Oliver Platty kind of role. Just see it already.
I saw that it popped up on Tubi. I'm like, yes! Haven't seen it in years.
It is a great B-movie that earns its rating and is damn proud of it.
Oh, yeah.
Lake Placid 2. What utter horseshit. This movie took a look at what came before it and said, hey, what if we just took a shit on all of that goodwill? They got rid of everything that made the prior movie good. They got rid of the model and replaced it with CGI. It's so fake that Reboot looked photorealistic by comparison. Ooh. The single shining star of this entire shitfest is Cloris Leachman, and even she can't save it. This is a D-, and you can thank Cloris Leachman for that charity. The Ultimate Gift. A spoiled kid with a chip on his shoulder gets the opportunity to receive the ultimate gift from his grandfather's will if he completes a dozen challenges. Along the way, he makes friends and learns lessons. It's an uplifting drama that will not surprise anyone in the least, and it undercuts its very own message at the very end. It's too predictable to be great, but it's good enough if you need some fairly harmless family fare. B+. Odd Thomas. This is one of Dean Koontz's better characters. Dean Koontz, like Stephen King, does really great characters and really bad endings. Odd Thomas is a man gifted with the ability to see dead people, and this has made him a sort of a detective for the deceased. So when it seems like bad things are going to happen, it's Odd's job to take the action. A decent movie, a fair comedy. It hasn't rewritten the way things are done, but competence is still worth the price of admission in this country. So this one gets a solid A-. And specifically, I think, Justin, you would enjoy Odd Thomas.
Okay.
There's a couple of gross out moments, but they don't make a habit of it, and the humor makes it worth it.
All right, I'll add it to my list.
Kind of like Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective. If you haven't seen that, you should.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
All
Anything
right.
Douglas Adams related, just look into.
So that is what I have, which means that all I have left is the random...
Ooh.
Yes, yeah, what's up, Darren? I was looking at Justin.
It's okay. All right. Yeah, I got one more thing.
And now it is time for Darren's Trivial Trivia.
Okay, so name your favorite James Bond.
Sean Connery.
I can't. They all have such really strong kind of
All right, well,
goods and bads. I guess maybe George Lazenby, just to be contrarian.
okay, fair.
And he's not bad. He's not bad.
Well, this is Sean Connery related. I think it's
Yes.
probably the most famous of the Bonds. That hair is not his. Wore a toupee in every James Bond movie.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's all I got.
Oh, all right.
So he's like Shatner.
Kent?
Oh, the lights are down low. The popcorn is hot. The drinks are cold. Settle in for the cinematic universe of Chad's Random Movie Review.
All right, next month, by the roll of the dice, I get to review. You know what? I don't know yet. It's Geek Cave Live. We might make it a little less random and make it a little bit more special.
We'll see what happens.
You never know what's going to happen. This month, I watched The Platform, a movie I wish I hadn't seen. Not that it's bad. I mean, it is, but I just wish I hadn't seen it. We open in a high-end kitchen with elegant and exquisite dishes being prepared, placed on a big steel table. When the table is fully set, the table begins descending. Then we cut to Goreng waking up. He is on a steel bed in a concrete room, a little bit foggy-headed. On the wall is a large 48, and across the room is an old man named Trimagasi. In the center of the room is a large 8-foot by 10-foot hole, roughly steel table-sized. Once per day, the food on that table will stop at their cell for 2 minutes. When the table stops, it is messy, it's picked over, Trimagasi stuffs his face while Goreng just watches, and he takes an apple for later, but as the table descends, the temperature starts rising and will cook him to death if you only get that 2 minutes to eat. So he tosses the apple down and the temperature returns. They're only allowed to eat when the table stopped. What is this place? It's some kind of vertical holding facility. Trimagasi's there because he's serving a 1-year sentence for manslaughter. Goreng's there voluntarily for a 6-month period. If he survives, he'll be granted some kind of degree. The idea that you can bargain for things. You know, each prisoner's allowed to bring one item. So Goreng brought a copy of Don Quixote. Trimagasi brought a knife. And every month, the cells are reassigned. So just because you're on floor 48 now doesn't mean you're going to be there the whole 6 months or year. So the next month, when Goreng wakes up, and he and Trimagasi are assigned to level 171. And Trimagasi has tied up Goreng with the intention of eating him. Because it turns out there is no system of rationing. Every floor has 2 people. There is 1 table of food. And it starts at the top and goes down. The people above will take all they can, and the people below will get what's left. And true enough, when the table gets to floor 171, it is completely empty. After a week, Trimagasi cuts into Goreng's leg. I do not recommend watching this. I cannot stress enough.
Yeah, thank you.
Before a woman named Miharu, who rides the platform down. She is looking for her child, is the rumor that goes through that. But she attacks Trimagasi and kills him, and Goreng survives the rest of the month effectively by cannibalizing his former cellmate. The next month, Goreng is assigned to level 33 with a new roommate, a woman, and her dog. She's a reasonable person in that she and the dog alternate days of food, and she tries to convince the levels below them to ration so that there's enough for everyone. Now, this fails because turns out humanity is broken, and this movie wants you to know it. Mm-hmm. The woman used to work for the facility, but she is dying of cancer, and so she has chosen to go in to try to basically start building into the system a sense of humanity. You know, and she believes that there are only 200 levels. So when the month has gone by and they're assigned to level 202,
Oh, no.
she hangs herself, and Gorang again gets to survive by cannibalizing his roommate. The next month, he's on level 6. By this point, he's only a month away from being done. But over these past months, most of his humanity's been leached out of him. His religious roommate is convinced the way out is up, and every day the table also will go up, but it goes up at such breakneck speed that should you try to jump on it, you will die because it's going to slam into you with the force of 1,000 suns. And if you ride it all the way down and then try to ride it up, taking its acceleration into account, when it gets to the top, you're either going to be smashed against something or thrown against something.
Or the inmates will eat you.
Or your inmates will eat you. But he convinces, this religious roommate is convinced the way out is up, but Gorang convinces him, let's travel down with the food and make sure everybody is able to eat. That's the message. The idea that we have to make sure that everybody gets food. Otherwise this whole thing is just punishment. And so they get on at floor 6, and they stop the next 44 floors from eating it all, because those people get to eat every day. And then they ration the food, fighting when they have to, until they reach floor 333. There at the bottom is a child. They get off the platform, they make sure the child eats, and then the religious roommate dies from injuries sustained earlier in the descent. And Gorang eventually takes the child with him beyond the 333rd floor. And there is no floor beyond that. It's just a basement. He gets off, and he has the child ride to the top alone because the child is the message. Credits. All right. This is a film that has a lot to say about the economy, a fair bit about forced regulation being the key to the survival of the lower classes. Of course, that is obscured by the message of people will always shit on the food of those that are lower than themselves. And if one circumstance changes for the better, they will undoubtedly forget about where they came from, with the exception of knowing they could lose it all again, so let's gorge ourselves while we may. Then, of course, there's the religious messaging of there being 333 floors and 2 people per cell, giving us the whole 666 thing. The movie has some comedy to it, but a lot more sadism than altruism. It's spectacularly violent, and while one may find hope in its ending, even that is just grasping at shadows. I mean, it's well made, it's claustrophobic, it's irritating, uncomfortable, it's sobering in ways that played on my mind later. And for a film class or a religion or a political sci class, I could play this and have lively conversations. But as a movie to pop in and watch, that's a nah from me, dog. Do not be like me.
Okay.
So for no other business, thanks to our sponsor, Gamefly, check out news and reviews not on the podcast, on the website, geekapodcast.com. Join the Discord for fun conversations, for Wordle. Tell your friends all about where to find us, including Podbean, Apple Podcast, Amazon Good Pod, and so forth. Don't forget to check out our other offerings, including You Want Me to Watch What in Week 3. Then head over to the YouTube channel for even more offerings. Make sure you put in your calendar that October 31st and November 1st, we are doing Extra Life. You'll be able to watch quite a bit of what we're doing on any of the 3 Twitch streams, Geek Cave Podcast 1, 2, or 3. Well, Geek Cave Podcast or Geek Cave Podcast 2, Geek Cave Podcast 3. And remember that any donation gets you entered for any of our prizes. And you can find the links to that at the website, or you can go to extra-life.org and you can look us up. That being said, for Kent Harris, our Kirk Allen, the first. For Darren Wright, our Christopher Reeve, the best. For Justin White, our David Cornsweat, our New Hope. I'm Chad Savage, our Nicolas Cage. Wait a minute, does that one even count? Thanks for listening, and remember, everyone is a geek for something.